Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are going to make a fun fall snack for the kids. When I cook for the kids, it's one of my favorite things because when I make healthy things for them to eat, I eat healthier too. I always notice a difference when they're eating healthier. This is the first of a 3-part installment of cooking for kids. So you're going to hang out with me while I try some new recipes and see what the kids like. We are going to be going to Disney World, and I wanted to have some pre-made snacks so that we could have go-to foods instead of buying all of the preservative-filled, sugary, salty snacks at the theme parks. Because we'll eat plenty of those too, but this will help to supplement those and really help to give the kids something nourishing. Today we're going to make pumpkin, apple, carrot muffins. They are going to be delicious. During the fall season, I love pumpkin spice and I needed an excuse to make something with pumpkin. But first, let me get the recipe. It's just on Pinterest. Just hold a second. I have to get through all the pictures. And add more pictures. Scrolling. Just kidding. I printed off the recipe because I cannot stand it when I'm scrolling for an entire year to get one recipe. So why do we need to show so many pictures? I don't get it. One will suffice, maybe 2. Okay? How many angles can you get of a muffin? It just doesn't make sense. Okay? Print it off. Give me 1 picture, 2 pictures. That's all I need. Let's move on. First, you're going to start by preheating the oven. Preheat to 375. And start with all of the liquids first. Because I like to do this as cleanly as possible for my kids with as little sugar as possible, we're going to do agave nectar, your applesauce, and I get the applesauce that doesn't have the sugar added. Eggs, and pumpkin. Now, lucky for us, we're using this pumpkin that expired 2 years ago. Cross your fingers for us. Let's see. And then I melted organic coconut oil instead of using butter. This is not a sponsored post, although I would definitely be willing to do it, but I love Costco. And almost everything that I used, I showed pictures at the beginning, and they are all from Costco, or 90% of them, because I love Costco so much. Go ahead and turn on your mixer and mix all of the wet ingredients first. Then put all of the dry ingredients together. I've got 2 cups of gluten-free flour. We don't have a gluten intolerance, I just like that, and it's the only organic flour I had on hand. I will go to another grocery store and get organic wheat flour. I just don't have any right now. So whatever you like, the organic gluten-free flour from Costco is awesome. And I have made tons of things for friends and neighbors, and nobody has been able to tell the difference between a gluten dessert and a non-gluten dessert. Then we've got baking powder, baking soda, salt, and pumpkin pie spice. But if you don't have pumpkin pie spice on hand, then just do 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, and 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Do we even have time to separate the wet from the dry? Just put it in. Just put it in. It all ends up in the same pot anyway, right? Just get it over with. and I've never understood the angle. Whatever. Okay, mix it all up. Scrape the bowl. I love this stand mixer and it does a wonderful job, but I do notice that if I don't scrape the bottom of the bowl and incorporate it into the batter, sometimes it will get stuck. And I don't know if anybody else has that problem with their stand mixer. I'm curious. Let me know if any of you have had that problem where there's batter still stuck underneath the actual blade, the actual, whatever that thing is called. The thing that mixes, the thing in the center. Because I always have to scrape it out. That tastes good. But it would taste even better with some more agave nectar. You know, I don't like the kids to have too much sugar, so I really try not to add, you know, any white sugar, brown sugar to anything. We don't even do chocolate chips very often, because I just feel like if you have too much sugar, it's bad for our teeth. It's just really unhealthy. Oh, looky there, it's almost gone. Turn that back on again. Okay, now for the apples and carrots. It's about 1.5 cups each. I mean, really, how is this intended to work? Now, my kids might not like raisins, but I do. So we're gonna put it in. Scrape the sides a lot with this because you don't want to over mix. You just want it to be combined so that there's texture in the muffins. Okay, I'll take this thinger off. I like to make sure I get every last morsel, or I just eat it. Sometimes my kids think that they get to eat this. I'm the one who did all the work, right? Shouldn't I get it? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's good. They are going to love this, and they're not going to have any idea how good it is for them. Now get your muffin tin. I like to use just a big tablespoon for this. I already sprayed these silicone liners, and I don't know how healthy these are for you, but I don't have any paper liners right now, so this will have to do. And only fill about 2/3 of the way, whatever that means, because yeah, I'm just trying to shovel it in there. Some of them will be a little bit more unruly than others. Make sure to eat that one first. And I am just noticing my flaxseed. I forgot to tell you that I did put this in. We did 1/2 cup of flaxseed, so there's going to be tons of omega-3s and whatever else, fiber, protein, goodness is also in there. So really awesome, super nutrient filled, and the kids won't even know. And if they complain, just smother them in cream cheese frosting, because that pretty much makes everything better. Then when your oven is preheated to 375, go ahead and put it in the oven for only 15 minutes. Then to balance out the nutrition, eat it with a big glass of hot cocoa and a lot of whipped cream on top. Hey, it is the fall season, isn't it? These cooked so quick. I love it. Are you girls ready to try some? Mm-hmm. Okay. They're pretty warm. Oh my. And then we've got a kid that really likes peanut butter. Okay guys, they're kind of hot.
Mmm.
Is it so good, Annie?
You just can't get a really good chance because of that.
Good.
I'm sure.
Mmm.
Very good recipe.
Everything's better with peanut butter. Okay, well that's it guys. If the kids like it, then it's a go. I will include ways to make it a vegan recipe as well. And for those that want a richer flavor, you can add in dairy. Thanks guys. Favorite things to make because, oh, is she changing your diaper?
Yeah.
Remember, the flaps come from the back and go forward. It's going to take forever. Try it without peanut butter. Oh, that's fine. It's kind of funny because she like